Well, it's time to explain type erasure in C++. So I realized that I'm not very good at explaining. So I was trying to figure out how it works. I was trying to reproduce the mental process to solve a problem using C++ type erasure. So I realized that, how do we put it? We have an object, we have a class, so we have on the outside we have what's available. So here we we say that we want to store anything that can process or that can out to standard output stream, and we want anything that can process a string value. So that's the behavior that we want from all our objects. We want to have an object that can process a string and that can output to standard output stream. Those are two things that we want to have. So we simply say that we have a class which can do those two things, that can output to standard output stream and that can process a string. So those are two things that we have. Then we need to be able to create such we need to be able to create a very concrete type. We need to be able to concrete one thing, and that one thing needs to store absolutely anything. But it needs to store, we have only one thing that's storing anything that can process and that can out. So we'd say here that we take anything. So we have one thing that processes and that outs and takes anything. Now, that anything is only available when we create that anything. So our concrete class doesn't cannot store that anything inside. But that's why we have a medium. So we have a class that processes and that outs and stores anything inside an conceptual object. Now that's confusing. So we take anything and we store it in a medium. And that medium is a model. So now we have a class that outs, that processes, and that have a pointer to this medium. Ooh. So we have now a concept. So basically we are going top down. We have on the I don't understand it so well, so I can explain it well enough. So we have this model inside, and this model inside it inherits from the concept. So we have an object that can define out outside what happens, and then we have a concept inside which is an interface. And I don't know how else can I solve this problem, so I should practice that. So we have a medium inside, and that's the medium inside. That's the medium that holds anything. So it holds anything. And here we have how that anything behaves, and here we have a storage of the so-called anything. So here we store anything. We take anything and we store anything here. And then here we say, since we need to be able to behave, we simply do say, we simply use what anything needs to be able to do. So we have, so in the end, the model is we have a concrete something that can process and that can out and that takes anything, then that anything is stored, that anything is provided to our medium, and our medium contains this anything inside and uses it, talks with it. So our medium talks with this concrete anything thing that we get. And then that's basically all there is to it. So we have a class that says on the outside how it will behave, it can process and it outs, and it has a medium inside. Now this medium is, we talk with it through its parent. Ooh, let's just cut it there.